Okay, P7 in the end. So yeah, just wanted to recap for those of you who are watching this later on YouTube. Being my third race, the second one I'm streaming. First one was a disaster on Tuesday, second one was on Friday. Did a podium in low split, this one being the third and probably last one. Definitely last one, I have to say. And then we are moving to, what is it? Montreal? Is it Montreal next week? Next Tuesday it will be the first one for the week for me. Okay, let's go into the race and hopefully this one will be a good one. The SOF is 1409, so it's pretty much my skill level. So number one priority would be to take a conservative approach for the first few laps. Maybe lose some track position. Wouldn't really care. But then when the race is going into the later stages, hopefully I'm still alive then try to attack and see what I can do. Maybe I can score a few more points. The race on Friday gave me 60 points for the championship. It's not really good. Usually I am sitting at about 70.
The air temp is 24 Celsius, 13 laps. Okay, Thomas, get ready. Green, green, green.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Great start, well done. The gap to Maxwell behind is now 0.7. You're gaining on this guy, the gap's now 0.9.
Okay. Now watch out for the last chicane. Okay, tires are heating up. Usually second lap is much better. hate this corner.
Santos is leading the race.
Arisa, he's got to have a slowdown.
1.4 seconds. The leader has just done 206.
There we go.
That lap time was 207.9.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fastest lap for Santos, 206.4. The gap ahead is now 1.5.
Losing too much time. I have to take more of the risk,
6.2.
otherwise I won't be able to keep the pace of the top 4.
Quickest lap in this session. So behind is now 4.2. Front is now 1.8 seconds.
Tiny bit too late, but I have to find a better braking point for this corner. I'm just losing too much.
You've just done a 208.3.
Wow, very dangerous. Not consistent enough. Again, too late. Just a notch, or not hard enough on the brakes. One or the other.
You've just done a 208.1. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Okay, one casualty.
The gap behind is now 3.8. The gap in front is now 3.4 seconds.
.2074.
Right, Thomas. Halfway home.
Still too
First
slow.
left, that's your fastest lap. Keep between the lines, track limits.
First X.
Yellow flag.
Ooh, laggy. Do have some lag here. Oh, Pedro, eh? Get out of the way. Thank you.
The gap
Lost some time on the last
is now around
chicane.
2.5 seconds.
2075. I didn't check the track temperatures, but I'm sure they are shitty again. Meaning too hot. Nine of 13. 2.8, 2.9. Daniel behind me is a bit faster probably.
0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
Car is sliding. Obviously, it's has to do with the tires.
Oh, Thomas, come on, track limits.
10 of 13, that makes sense.
Is now 2.9.
No worries.
Right with the bank moving.
Guy behind is catching the gaps now. 3.0 seconds.
Yeah, the timer was going crazy. Two laps. No, three. No, two. Car slipping and sliding. But Marcos probably experiencing the same problems. Daniel's gaining on me. Oh!
Left side. Clear left.
There's a chance of a podium here. Push, push, push. Well done, Thomas. Nice move, mate.
This is so slippery, it's unbelievable, really.
Far left. Still there, clear left.
Time to get defensive, mate. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.4. Last lap, looking good for a podium. P3.
Oh man. This might be the most slippery I've experienced the Porsche so far in any race. Really. Being super conservative now. Just bringing it home, trying to. Would be a huge success.
The gap behind has now decreased to 3.0.
Looks good. If I won't make any more mistakes, then I should be safe. Whew. Good solid race. Oh.
Nice one, Thomas. Great drive. That's a podium.
Might be a bit boring to watch. Sorry for that. If it was like that, but for me that was very important. Those races are exactly what I need. Whew. Alright, let's look at the track temperature. Yeah, it's 43 again. That's pretty shitty. And the lap times were... At least they were pretty consistent, I guess, but very, very slow. 207 high, 207 slow, 208 all the way through. Best lap being 207.4. That's really not... Dritter stark, thanks, ja. Ich bin zufrieden, muss ich echt sagen. Ich meine, die Zeiten guckst du dir an, kannst du vergessen, aber absolut okay. Absolut okay. Okay, let's have a quick look into the first part of the race. I have to take a sip. Yeah, me being in P6, I think. with car number 8. Final result being a P3. Very okay with that, despite the poor lap times. But as I said during the race, in those last 3 laps, I would say, the tires were totally going down. The tire wear was really obvious. The car was even more slippery, much more slippery, a bit comparable to if you know how to race, how the Porsche Cup car feels. A bit like in this first lap when the tires are still cold. That was it about in those last few laps. I don't really recall much happening in these early stages of the race. So we probably go into the incidents and look what happens. Okay, the number 1 car. What happened with the number 1 car, by the way? Julian Beck. Julian, yeah, he's German probably, or Austrian or Swiss. So he got into an incident here. Let's see if it was his fault. Julian, there he is. Let's go into another perspective. Far chase maybe. Or let's look at that in a different way. What was it? Okay, that should do it. Okay, Julian, number 1 car here. I would say it's his own fault. Probably he didn't see number 15. I'm really not sure. He should have. I mean, number 15 can't go any further more to the right. What can he do? Nothing really. He should have kept on the left side of the tarmac. So I would say, unfortunately, that was his own mistake and the end of his race. Okay, let's look. Next one. Martin losing the car on the hairpin. What happened to him? Also, end of race. Wow! Well, Pedro was really slow. Much too early, I would say. And who's number 5? Tony. Yeah, he was trying to take both in one corner. That was a bit optimistic, maybe. Too optimistic. Whoops. Ah, Julian was still in the race and had another incident. That's strange. Why he's gone? Yeah, Pedro having problems all race long, I think. Oh, that is one of the most dangerous things you can do when you lose the car. I mean, you just have to make sure that there's no traffic. It looks really dangerous. Here. Number 9, Martin. Getting lucky. Wow. But why is Pedro? What is he seeing? Not much. Okay, he's losing the car, and normally you would go like straight ahead. I mean, 2 ways you can handle the situation, in my opinion. You just stay put. I mean, you see it on the what's it called? You know, you see it on not radar. Yeah, the thing. If there are other cars coming in, even if you don't see them really. So you just stay put, or you go, you know, like that, and try to turn the car on the green, and he goes backwards. That's really that's the worst thing you can do in the situation, I think. Where was I? Rear chase, far chase. Which one had I? The chase, really. And again, number one. Oh, shit. Relatives, exactly. Thank you. Farshad Fatyampur. Where's he from? Farshad. Germany, Austria, Switzerland. Again, Farshad. Losing the car, and yeah, he kept hanging in there, but I suppose he hasn't had many opportunities driving the Porsche Cup car. These incidents are so typical for newbies to the Cup car. Sorry for your race, Farshad. Seemed to be a bit of a drag for you. Okay, Daniel. He was fast, but he made a few mistakes, so in the end he came in at P4. Let's look at his lap times. 2:06. Yeah, he was faster than me. Wow. Unsafe re-entry. And the other guy was lucky too. Patrick Pawlowski. Okay. A bit too early on the throttle. Tony. Junior. Steve. They are all too early on the throttle. I mean, it is not easy. Happens all the time. Was it a punt? I think so. Blimp. No. No. Chopper. Yes, I would say so. Okay. That was a situation between those two who were just behind me. Too bad on the last lap. Too bad for Marcus. Oh, he fell back all the way to P8. I would be fuming if I was him. That was totally unnecessary by Pedro, I think it was. Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez. A bit too greedy in this last lap. Definitely not intentional. I think he was even thinking about waiting for Marcus, but wouldn't make sense. Still last lap. Wow. Patrick. Patrick. Bang. Number 12. Luke. So Patrick was waiting for Luke or what? No, he was losing the car on the straight. I think that's about it. So we are going to look up the iRating. Just bear with me. Yeah, lol. Yeah, he had it coming, right? I mean, first he's punting the guy and then the iRacing gods. Sometimes the iRacing gods are fair gods or whatever. Just a second, I'm going into the session results, changing the scene. There we go. Yes. Yeah, so a plus 66 and 78 points in the championships. That's great. I'm checking the standings. Of course, I have only 5 races so far because of my break. I'm sitting here in 43, but there are still 3 weeks to go, and I will race in all those 3 weeks so I can make up some ground to the other guys. 70 points seems to be realistic. So if I would score 70 in each of those weeks, I would have 210, 340, 350, 550. 550 would put me into, yeah, maybe the top 10. So I have a